Okay, we are doing Unit 1. Review what you know. Way up here. Get ready. We're doing multiply and divide fractions and decimals. So we're going to start with just the decimals. And I'm going to rewrite this so that they are on top. 4.08 times 29.7. Now I'm going to multiply these just like they were regular without the decimals, and apply the decimal rules at the very end. So I'm doing 8 times 7 is 56. 7 times 0 is 0, but I give it the extra 5, so that becomes 5. 7 times 4 is 28. So I've just done 7 times 408. Now I'm going to look at 9 times 8, but I have to have that placeholder. I don't know if your teacher has taught it to you to put a 0 there or an X there. I put an X there. Sometimes I put a 0 there. It just depends on my mood. 9 times 8 is 72, so I carry that 7. 9 times 0 is 0, plus the 7 is 7. 9 times 4 is 36. Okay? So I finished this one, I finished this one. Now I need to finish the but I need two placeholders for that first number, second number. 2 times 8 is 16, carry the 1. 2 times 0 is 0, add the 1 back on. 2 times 4 is 8. I have no more numbers to multiply, so I'm just going to add down. 6 plus nothing is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. 8 plus 7 is 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So carry the 2. So now I'm looking at this. 2, 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. Plus 1 more is 11. Carry the 1. 8 times 3 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. Now this is where I have to apply my rules. Go with my decimals. So this decimal went over 1 place, 2 places, and this one went over 3 places. So the total is 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. My decimal goes right here. 121.176. And the proper way to say that is 121 and 176 thousandths. 121 and 176 thousandths. So that is for that problem. We're going to run out of problems for 13. So 12 is a division problem. We're going to look at those. I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to run out of room. Okay. So I'm going to write it in long division form. 1518 decimal point 3 473. Now, 473, I'm going to go off to the start side and start listing them because I need to know how many I have. So 473 times 1 is 473. So this is 1. 473 times 2 is 946. Okay? 473 times 3 is 91113. And I don't think we can give another 473. Okay, so I'm going to do the best I can, but I can get this close, 1319 to 1518. So that took 3 times to get that long number. And I put it up here because this is my number. It's not the 1. It's the 1,518. I can get it really close. This 13 or this 1,319, that's how close I can get it. Okay? So now I have to subtract. Let's see. Got to borrow. So 18 minus 9 is 9. That's a 0, so that's a 10. So 10 minus 9 is 9. So 1990. I am going pause and make sure I get close on this. Well, I found my first mistake. The decimal point's not there. There's an extra 3 and then a 0.3. You see, I left it off. So I figured out part of my problems. My decimal point's right there. So I got 1990. So which one is closest? Maybe I can give it another one. So let's see. 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry the 1. That's 9. 3 plus, right? Hold on. 1, 3, 1. I am going off to the side and using a calculator to try not to make an error. So I was close. 1792. So I'm doing this. This is 2 473s. This is 3 473s. This is 4 473s. So 473s, 4 will make 1792. Okay? So now we have to subtract again. We're going to borrow. Okay. 10 minus 2 is 8. 18 minus 9 is 9. 8 minus 7 is 1. Oh, this is supposed to come out even, but it doesn't seem to be. Okay, 1980. So let's see if the 5 goes in here. If I add a 473, so I must have done something wrong somewhere. If somebody can find it, you can get some extra credit points, figure out where I went wrong. I'm going to hit pause again. So I found my error, and it is right here. That should have been a 4. And that will change this to an 8. That would have changed this to an 8. And that would have changed this to a 4. So that would have been 0. So I'm going to give you guys the answer because I made lots of errors. If you did it better than me, because, you know, you're slower and you are more articulate, then so be it. So it's 34, if I recall correctly. We're going to pull my little calculator over here. I'm going to try my darndest to push all the right buttons. So I even have trouble with that sometimes. 15183.3 divided by 473 equals 32.1. So I was way off because of one simple number I did not add correctly. When I did 4 plus 9, I did not carry 1. So that's the error I made, and that's how easy it is to make a mistake. So final answer is 32.1. I apologize, but I recognize that as you guys get into high school and all the other grades, you're going to get to use a calculator. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so now we have to divide fractions. I'm almost afraid to start that, but I'm hoping you guys did better than me. So to multiply fractions, you just multiply across the top and the bottom, but the problem is this guy. I have to make this an improper fraction. So your teachers have probably taught you to times 9 times 5 plus the 1. Okay, so the 15 over 16 stays the same. But 9 times 5 is 45, plus the 1 is 46. And that'll be over 5. These are just gross numbers. Watch me make another mistake. So 15 times 46. Almost did it. 4 times 5 is 20. I got 690 over 16 times 5. I get 80. So final answer, because I'm not reducing because I'm tired. 690 over 80. Could it be reduced? Yes, but I'm tired. I don't want to. So too bad. We're not going to do it today. Dividing fractions is a little different. You need to make them both improper, so you've got to do that times and plus. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 7, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 is what I got. Yeah. 43, and that stays over 9, divided by 12 times 1 is 12, plus 7 is 19 over 12. Now this is where it gets tricky. You have to divide fractions. The first one stays the same. This changes to times, and this flips. So 43 over 9 times 12 over 19. And I am really tired of doing the math. So 43 times 12 equals 516 over 9 times 19 equals 171. And I am stopping there. My page looks a mess. You all know how I feel about messes, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. We'll do 15 together in class and do the best that I can.